Hey, Cornerstone Church, I have a confession to make. 30 years ago, probably 30 years ago, a movie came out called Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. And I love the movie. I've seen it, I don't know how many times, 10 times. And in this time of isolation, pull it up on YouTube or on Netflix, wherever you can find it and watch it. It is fun, it is non-offensive. But there's a line in there. Their theme, kind of Bill and Ted's theme is, be excellent to each other. And I just want to bring this encouragement and maybe admonition to you today. In our community, yesterday it was announced that the Catholic Church here in town, St. Francis, 3 of their staff members have got the coronavirus. And I ask you to pray for them. If you know them, call them and encourage them. But this morning when I woke up and looked on Facebook, I was amazed how many people were critical of them, mean-spirited towards them, and having wrong information, assuming bad motives. And so here's my encouragement to you. We as the followers of Christ should never assume bad motives on anyone's part. We should always assume goodwill. I want you to get that to ring in your head. When someone does something you think is objectionable, assume goodwill. Don't presume you know their motive, because you don't know their motive. Maybe their behavior isn't right, but you don't know their motive. We tend to look at motives that we don't know, but we judge the motives, and we tend to make the motives very bad. These people at the Catholic Church, their church was open for people to come in for prayer. And evidently, in the course of events, whether at the church or somewhere else, people got the coronavirus, and it spread to 3 people on staff. And this is a sad thing. It can happen to any of us. Please pray for them. As I said, call them if you know them. But let's protect one another's honor and assume goodwill. So if you're one of the people who has thought bad motives on their part, you need to repent of that, and I mean that. If you know other people who are doing that, encourage them to think good about their neighbor, to assume goodwill for their neighbor. And I want you to pass this on, forward this to friends in our community so that we can stop being judgmental, stop being critical, but yet come together as a community to support one another. We're not always going to agree with each other, but let's stop assuming bad will when it comes to motives. Does that make sense to you? Please pray for them of the Catholic Church and pass this on to your friends and neighbors.